Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. It's a general reading, so feel free to flip the roles if needed. Also, my readings are timeless, so I trust when this finds you is for you. So Taurus, when I was meditating on the collective Taurus energy, like clear as a bell, I got like a really popular Christmas song come through, and I honestly don't know the title of it, so I'll just sing you a key part of it. But it was, "This Christmas I gave you my heart, the very next day you gave it away." So that lyric in particular stuck out to me. That song could have special meaning for you. It could be validation. Sorry, that this is your reading. I'm getting all choked up right now. You know, and or that part may not be for you, but I got that message very clear. So Christmas might have been a significant time frame, and the conjunction was right before Christmas. So some of you, that was a pivotal turning point in your energy going into the new year, because I also got an image of someone like showing me the way. So I feel like you're being shown the way, okay? Through your intuition, through your emotions. Your emotions are always leading you to the most correct path, right? Because our emotions show us when we are in alignment with our soul's purpose and when we're not, judging by how good or bad we feel in a given situation, in a given environment, etc. So I feel like you are being shown the way. The other image that came through was, it was actually like a small child, and they were playing airplane, you know, they were pretending they were an airplane and going like this. And then I heard close call. So for some of you, your inner child may be coming out. You may be surrounded by children. For others of you, this is just a symbolism of possibly a close call, you know, where it really comes down to the wire. That could be a decision you need to make, or just a situation where your spirit guides actually kind of helped. I'm having trouble getting the words. Like, it might have been a close call and you don't even recognize it. You know, you could have been running late for something and didn't realize that that detour or running late that day actually prevented, you know, something from occurring that was not on your path, right? Protection is what I heard. Protection from your source, protection from your soul. And or during this time frame, you might find yourself in a dynamic like that. I'm not sensing any danger, okay? So never let a tarot message scare you. I'm sensing the quite opposite, that you're protected, Taurus. And what seems like a close call was actually divine intervention, all right? So for some of you, that may resonate in the past energy. Some of you, it's in the now. For a few, it may be in the future energy. So take it as it resonates. But yeah, those are the guided messages that I got for you. So let's get into it and see what we can expect moving forward. So overall energy is empowerment, which can coincidentally, gosh, I can't talk today. I keep tripping over my words, y'all. This talks about the conjunction. So that's interesting because I just brought that up. So this is about joining forces, strengthening yourself, empowering yourself. It could be a little bit of an overwhelming energy depending on what kind of mood you're in. So if you start to feel a little bit overwhelmed in the atmosphere, like too many things pulling on you, take that as your exit left, you know what I'm saying? And keep yourself empowered. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed or oversaturated with someone else's energy during this time frame, right? And your overall energy is the Hierophant. So this is your energy, Taurus. The Hierophant to me represents Taurus energy. And it's in the upright. So I feel like this is all about your empowerment. This is all about standing up for what you believe in, sticking to your boundaries. It's a bit of a hard-headed energy, a fixed energy, which you're a fixed sign, but I feel like this is right in your wheelhouse, right, Taurus? So you're being divinely guided, again, because the Hierophant is angel guidance, all right? And it also talks about the angel blessings, right? So I heard blessing in disguise. I think that's what the close call message was about. There was a blessing in disguise, or is a blessing in disguise going on within the current energy, all right? Person you're connecting to, King of Cups, the Fool, and Temperance. So the person that you're connecting with, what's being highlighted for them is commitment, but also keeping the peace and independence. So this person might be a little bit risky when it comes to relationships or commitments, or ready to have a new beginning for some of you within a commitment, especially if you're in a marriage with this person. At the same time, it's like this person is needing to balance their moods or temperament with Temperance here. You know, they're looking to establish some more peace, some more calm in their life. This person might be ignoring some red flags, or you might be during this time frame, because the Fool in this depiction is not heeding a warning. And again, I got that message at the beginning of the reading. So the close call could be for you, it could be for this person. But it's like this person needs to pay attention to the red flags, right? You know, if they're barking up the wrong tree and they are ignoring or, you know, pushing away or denying the emotion that they're feeling, that's going to be shown to them during this time frame, is what I'm seeing. So let's get into it and see. We're going to go into the recent past, and then we're going to go into your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. So, woo. Recent past energy for my Taurus. You have the King of Wands here, the Devil, and the Hangman. So this is some powerful energy, right? This is getting into your confidence. This is feeling more motivated than maybe you had been. There's some codependencies or addictions at play here, though, okay? That could be on your side, or the person you're dealing with may be dealing with something like that. If it's not that, then I feel like there's kind of this battle between your ego and your soul, you know, where it's like you kind of want to push past something or push through something, but at the same time feeling sucked into negative thinking or sucked into someone else's energy that's not good for you. This is all in the past, so I feel like the situation has pushed you to empower yourself, to really draw your boundaries, Taurus, but it's also empowered you to see things from a higher perspective, to see things from another's point of view. All right. And I feel like it was hard for you to see another's point of view. Let me say that in the past energy, but I feel like you have gained some sort of enlightenment or perspective coming into the now energy that's helping to empower you and put you back up in the upright, energetically speaking. It's like feeling empowered and then feeling like you have no power in a situation is what I'm getting from this depiction. So it's kind of going back and forth between the two, you know, and it may just be like in some areas of your life, you feel like you hold all the power, you know, or that you're very confident in yourself. But then when it comes to another area of your life, or possibly this connection, it might feel toxic, or like you're at the mercy of someone else, you know, someone else is pulling the strings. And just by nature of being a Taurus and a fixed sign, you don't really care for that. You know, Taurus usually likes to be the one to call the shots, right? So it might have disempowered you in the energy, but I feel like you're releasing yourself from that, or seeing it from another perspective. All right, Taurus, that no one can truly control anything in your environment without your allowance of that, right? So take your power back. So let's go into this person's recent past energy and see. Ooh. Three of Swords, Page of Swords, Seven of Cups. There's a lot of confusion on this person's side. All right, and Three of Swords in this depiction is like stabbing someone else in the back. That you could have felt stabbed in the back by this person, or they may have a situation in their life that they feel like they were stabbed in the back. It can also be like going behind someone's back, going behind like behind the scenes type of stuff going on. That could be on your side or their side, but I feel it mostly on their side. Like this person might have been going behind your back and, you know, talking about you, writing about you, gossiping about you, watching you, that type of energy. It's kind of an icky energy, I'm not going to lie. But I feel like it was coming from a place of feeling hurt, rejected, or alone, you know? There's a lot of emotional confusion on this person's end. And because I keep hearing a song, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, ooh, baby. So, this could be someone in general that's like when they get hurt, that's all they can talk about. And then that's all they talk about. And then that's all they talk about. And therefore they keep perpetuating it into their reality. Because we manifest what we talk about, what we think about, and how we feel about it. So if this person's constantly stuck on a subject and then they've written a story about it and now they've allowed that to become their label, and anyone who will listen, this person will tell their story to, they're literally creating their own reality, yes, but it's probably not the reality that they actually want. But it's like, I heard this person is like almost self-sabotaging in the energy. Or at least in the past, that's how it's been, okay? Because this is past energy. It's just like the more confusing the situation gets, the more confused they get. Or it's like the more they talk about something, the more confusing it gets. I'm hearing Chinese telephone. So it's like the story's been told, and then it's been told, and then it's been told again, to where like the story that it is now is not even close to the story it started out to be. That type of energy. All right. That's a really interesting message to get for this person, Taurus. But again, I feel it's coming from a place of not really understanding the part that they're playing into things, from their own emotional confusion and possibly some, you know, past hurts that they have yet to heal. So, let's go into perception. Now keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be their truth. All right, but we'll start there. How do you perceive this person and this connection? Queen of Wands, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords. So, Taurus, I feel like you see a lot of creativity in this person. You see them moving forward and you're getting clarity about the situation. So I feel like this person had a really cloudy perspective or a cloudy mind in the past. And like I said, I feel like it was almost self-perpetuated, but I don't feel like this person was aware of, you know, the role that they were playing in that perpetuation, right? And they may still not understand that, but I feel like you have clarity on that. Or you see it pretty clearly when it comes to this person, right? And that's not so unusual that we can see things clearly in other people that they can't see in themselves. Just because we have that objective point of view, right? We can see it from a different perspective. But I feel like you've gotten some clarity around the situation and there is movement forward, all right? So you are traveling in the right direction. And I got that close call message. So some of you could be traveling literally during this time frame. But I feel like you don't want to be led astray emotionally, you know, just in general or by this connection. It like sparks something in you. Sometimes it sparks intensity. Sometimes it, you know, sparks desire. But sometimes you kind of want to leave it alone, right? Or detach a little bit. This person may detach from you during this time frame, but I feel like it's just for a moment, okay? I don't feel like this is long lasting, or you, they, because there is movement forward and there is clarity. I feel like you've been running this through your mind quite a bit. You know, do I come? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I leave? You know, there's a lot of like ruminating thought here, but it's actually helping you to answer a lot of your own questions, okay? Some of you are getting messages from spirit, you know, through your intuition and songs and, you know, just coming across content that matches what you've been asking for, you know, internally. This is saying, ask and you will receive. So Taurus, just know that spirit is always listening to you, and all you got to do is ask for confirmation and it will give it to you in whatever form that you've asked for it. So I do feel that you're being guided, or guidance is here for you. And I got that message at the beginning of the reading as well. So I see it again. Let's see what this person's perception is of the connection. 2 of Cups. This is a soulmate connection, or at least that's how this person sees it, you know. So, 2 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. This person believes you're destined to be in their life, you know. That, you know, some of you are committed to this person already, but for others of you, they see commitment potential, and or like a very fortunate energy around the connection. Like this person may feel fortunate that they've met you, feel fortunate to have you in their life, or vice versa. They definitely feel a strong connection with you, okay? And I have Cyndi Lauper, the song, Time After Time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. That song could be significant to you. I think that's such a beautiful song. So go look up the lyrics if you connect with that. But it's like, even if time passes, even if you're at a distance, even if things are, you know, off kilter, as I feel that they have been in the past, it's like, if you're lost and you truly look for me, I'll still be there for you at the end of the day. Like that type of energy, time after time. And on the other side of that, because yes, that's romantic, but on the other side of that, there could be a lot of like repetitive issues or cycles within this relationship that you come back to time after time after time, okay? And that may have something to do with, again, this person not always seeing their place in your life, or not always seeing their part in the role that they play into the situation, okay? And also, you know, there was some toxic energy over here on your side as well that you were breaking loose from. So that could be, you know, things that have been dealt with within the connection, but may come back time after time after time. And our life is not a straight and arrow, you know, straight and narrow, I don't know the term, you know what I mean? Our life is not a trajectory straight up. It's more like a staircase. And we go up the chain as we grow, we evolve, but we often come back around to lessons, or back around to issues, to be looked at from different eyes, to be looked at from a different perspective, right? Because each time you come back to it, you come back to it a different person. And it's just how our spirit grows, okay? So let's go into the emotional space. So that was perception, that was ego, just skimming the surface. Now we're going to go into the depths, to the emotions, to the ethereal. How do you genuinely feel underneath it all? Ace of Pentacles. Wow, 2 of Cups. Some of you are definitely in a soulmate partnership. I just felt like so many, like an abundance of emotion come up within me, and it was a very loving energy. So I feel like you got a lot of love flowing through you and to you during this time frame, Taurus. It was almost a bit overwhelming, but actually kind of soothing. So I love that. And then showing up in your emotional space is the Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Tower. There's changes going on within the connection, right? And again, you're being guided here. This could be very spiritual energy coming through. There's changes that may be going on within your emotional state or emotional patterns in regards to commitments during this time frame. But I feel emotionally you are committed, you know, to the connection, even though there's some changes going on within that area. I feel like, again, you're tapping into your spiritual self, all right? You're definitely feeling divinely guided. And that song is so strong in the background now, Time After Time. I'm not sure if that's the actual title of it, but For some of you, that song may not necessarily be about this person, although I think for a lot of you it is. For some of you, this is a reminder that if you're lost, you can look and you will find me. And me is you, meaning find yourself, find your higher self, your source, your soul. It's always with you. You always have guidance, and it's always available to you, all right? Let that empower you. Go to rest, go to sleep, restful, knowing that, all right, Taurus, that you are protected. But yeah, I do feel some emotional changes coming in that are helping to transform the connection. It might be renewing or revitalizing the connection, or it's just a change in your perspective when it comes to commitments in general during this time frame. So let's see what's in this person's emotional space. Seven of Cups. I wrote the book on love. I don't know if that's a song or a phrase. I think it might be a song lyric. Wrote the book on love. I felt it on this person's energy. They may be a writer, just in general. They like to write things down a lot. Or it might be therapeutic for this person to write about their emotions or love life. Actually, I kind of feel like that's what they were doing in the past. But it's like, don't take it too far. So this is the red flag that the person is ignoring, is Spirit saying, definitely express, definitely write, but don't take it too far to where you let that dictate your life's path, or you become the title of the victim, or, you know, you become the emotional pain, like that type of energy. So that is actually a message directly for the Crosswatcher. Sorry, Taurus, but that's how it came through. And that was really specific, so you'll know if that's for you. This person's emotional space is Seven of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So there's, again, you know, a lot of options, choices, confusion on this person's side. They are a bit emotionally stingy, okay? I'm not saying they're always like that, but right now they might be a bit stingy with the emotion, or for some, it could be in relation to finances, you know, really needing to take a close look at that. Maybe they need to be stingy. Their finances could be impacting the emotional relationship that you have with this person as well for a few. But I feel like this person may be very emotionally controlling, and or may feel emotionally controlled by you. Let me see what this is about. The Star. So I feel like they do want to heal this, but there's some toxic energy. You've got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. That's somewhat impacting this person's energy. So it's like they're kind of confused about where to put, like, if they want to invest, okay? And then, you know, maybe wanting you to invest a little bit more in the connection than them, or vice versa. And it doesn't quite balance out. So I feel like this person emotionally is trying to achieve balance within their energy, but they've got it a little bit backwards. There is healing available to this person. And or healing going on within the emotional space, especially if they felt like they were being dangled. I keep getting the word dangled. Okay. They could have felt dangled emotionally, or led on. Maybe that's the better word than dangled. Like led astray or led on emotionally, you know. Oh, okay. Holding something over their head. This person feels like emotionally that either you're holding something over their head, or someone else, or they could be doing that to you. But I definitely got that phrase, holding something over your head. And it's like, they're giving me an image of, you know, like, I think there's a commercial where they have a stick and they have a string and they put $1 at the end, you know, on the string, and then they like string someone along, and every time the person goes to grab for the $1, they pull the string further. Like that type of energy where it's like someone is being led to believe like that there's some sort of outcome, or you know, that if they just reach a little bit longer, if they just wait a little bit longer, then they're going to get that dollar. But every time they get close to it, it gets farther away. Like that type of energy. Okay, so it's like you can't win. You know what I'm saying? And it's like being led astray. Yeah. So that's a really, I'm getting so many interesting, vivid images for this person. They have a very intriguing energy to me. The way that they think about things is a little weird, you know, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to say weird because I don't want to give it a negative connotation, but they have a very eccentric vibe, all right? So that's putting it nicely. Let's see what your hopes are, Taurus. 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Well, you want reasons to celebrate. You want support. Some of you want reconciliation or a relationship that understands you. Some of you are looking for friendship more than anything, or family support, but take it as it resonates. It's just this feeling of being understood, having like minds around you, having reasons to have fun and celebrate, you know, that type of energy. This person is hoping for the Knight of Pentacles. So this person might place a lot of value on money, or that could be how they see you, okay? But I'm actually picking it up mostly on this person's side. Or if it's not money, it's like they place a lot of emphasis on the tangible, you know, taste, touch, see, smell, you know, their senses, which we're here to do all of those things. So I'm not saying that that's negative. I'm just saying they may not be like as spiritually in tune as you, because I don't see a whole lot of spiritual, like emotional energy. I see like very practical, very tangible energy showing up for this person. So they might be slightly out of alignment with where you're at, because I see a lot of spiritual energy on your side, and that may be what you're drawn to. And this person may not get it. Like they get it, but they don't get it, you know. So let's see the most likely future outcome. And keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat, no one else. I'm just giving you a snapshot. So you have the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the Fool, and the World. I keep getting a message about don't be led astray, okay? Some of you are trying to like let your ego overpower what you're truly feeling, and that's what's leading you astray. So Spirit wants you to pay attention to how you feel, not deny how you feel, not push it away, but acknowledge it and figure out what is the reasoning for that, all right? They want you to dig a little bit deeper when it comes to how you're feeling during this time frame. And again, it's because they're heavily trying to guide you in the energy, all right? So that's just like a side note, but there is movement forward here, but a sense of disconnection, okay? So it's like you can't move forward if you're not going to bring Spirit on board with you. Or, I mean, you can, but you may not, you may veer off of the path that's in your highest good. You cannot veer off of your path because your life is your path. But there are certain choices you can make that are more aligned with your highest good, which will bring you more joy, which is more in alignment with your emotional self, right? So it's like, pay attention to the red flags as well. Get in touch with your intuition, because some of you are a bit disconnected because you're kind of at a crossroads, maybe not really sure what is the most right direction. And you don't want to take, you know, uncalculated risks at this time. But I do feel a new beginning energy coming in, and there's a completion. So something is completely done. All right. Let me see what that is. What is this? You're completely done with feeling lonely. That's what I heard. or completely done with this detached type of energy. You're ready to truly connect in love. You're ready to truly feel emotion, to truly let your cup overflow. And that's what I felt in your emotional space, like this immense amount of gratitude. That's what it was, or appreciation coming through. So I feel like Taurus, the quickest way to open up yourself energetically to what it is that you want is to find appreciation with what you currently have or where you're currently at. So I feel like an immense amount of like gratitude coming in, and that's helping to like literally close something out for good. So I do feel like a definitive ending here to this very detached type of energy, and feeling more successful. Love could be coming in for you. I feel like you're kind of not really interested in like receiving love from this person during this time frame, and or just in general, your attention may be more focused inward than outward, because I feel a lot of spiritual work going on, okay? So like I said earlier, detach when you need to. When you start to feel overwhelmed in the energy, allow yourself that time, you know, to take your space back. Let's see, this person's most likely future energy. I have Kanye West in my head. She give me money when I'm in need. Actually, I think he remade that song. It's Gold Digger. This person could be a gold digger. Or you could be, you know, keep it real. It doesn't have to be that intense, but I feel somebody places entirely too much weight on material things. And it's lovely to enjoy material things. Listen, we're here to enjoy life. We're here to enjoy the luxuries of life as well. But that can't be the end all and be all to your happiness, because you'll be sorely disappointed when that does not fully complete you. All right? That could be a message for you or the Crosswatcher. So, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, Justice in the upright, Page of Cups, the Fool, the World. So the Fool is out 3 times now. So there is new beginnings on both sides. This person is looking for a sense of security, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they're not always open to hearing other people's perspective. And or in the future, they may be a bit harsh, blunt, or cut off communication for some. It's because they're trying to like balance the karmic scales. This person may be trying to take karma into their own hands, you know. They may be hyper analyzing the situation or your emotions, or they might be testing the waters like, okay, when I do this, what does Taurus do? You know, and then when I push that button, what does Taurus do? And like kind of evaluating your reactions is what I'm getting, which is a little weird. But they're trying to have a new beginning here. And coincidentally, they have the World too. So things could be definitely coming to a close within this connection. And that don't mean the connection's over and done, kaput. Although for some of you, possibly. But for me, it more signifies the end of a chapter. And I felt like a cyclic type of energy where you keep returning to something time after time. And so it's like the end of this until next time, right? It may come back around in the future and bite you, or bite this person. But I feel like this person is heavily focused on literally financial security, career, their tangible environment, practical environment, that type of energy. Like almost over analyzing the emotional space, or not paying really much any attention to that, because they're very interested maybe in other areas, right? This person is very success oriented during this time frame, like wanting to feel successful, wanting to feel on top. This is such an interesting reading to me, Taurus, because here I see like two of cups. So this is a, you know, you both feel this is a soulmate relationship or someone who is destined for your life, you know, and there's a sense of like commitment here. Some of you like are already committed or wanting that, but it's like your vantage point in the energy right now is so vastly different than this person's vantage point, which I guess you could either allow that to empower the connection or completely disempower it during this time frame. So I feel like I've got two very distinct groups here. It's like black or white. Like this is either going to join forces or it's a breaking apart of the forces. And I don't feel that there's a gray area. All right. So you'll know which group you're in. Either way, it's an important connection, right? But what's most important is that you honor yourself at the end of the day and that you stay clear of mind, and, you know, then there's some sort of completion here and gratitude. So, yeah, that's what I have. Interesting reading as always. So I'm going to leave it there for now and let you know what zodiac signs I'm seeing here. But keep in mind, it's a general reading, so don't get too caught up on the zodiac signs. But I have Aries, Libra, Aquarius, lots of Earth. Could definitely be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, all right? But I also have Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I see. If it resonated, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I do appreciate that. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana. Also linked down below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. If you like my style, you can get it for yourself. My sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com, support small businesses. Her boutique link is down below. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, it's certainly appreciated, but never expected. But I did add a donation option in the About section. Either way, Taurus, I'm wishing you the very, very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.